that how you're supposed to dance to this song? Right before I started, I almost spilled this brown protein shake all over my shirt, all over my white shirt. And I went, hey, it's a white shirt, plain white tees, but it wasn't on purpose. Also, it's not a t-shirt. Also, it's not plain white. It has a pattern on it. Let's get started. Would you please play a D chord, but not any old plain ordinary D chord. We need this D5 chord. Your pointer finger is going to be right there on the second fret of the G string, but then your middle finger is going to play the third fret on the B string, and we're not even going to play anything on the high E string. Just those two fingers right there. And what do you know? We only need two fingers over on the old right hand also. Actually, one finger and a thumb. So would you please put your thumb on the D string, third string from the top. Then your pointer finger is going to be responsible for doing this little flick. It's going to play the B string and the G string. Now, I have to tell you this. Your pointer finger over here is going to be doing the exact same thing on the exact same two strings the entire time we play this song. It's just going to be going ping, pang, pong, ping, pong. So what I'm doing there is I'm getting my pointer finger, I'm like pushing against the bottom of the B string. Do you see that? It's like a madman pushing against that B string. I'm not mad. I ain't mad. All right, so you're gonna push on the bottom of the B string a little bit, like a frustrated man. You're gonna, okay. And the pointer finger's job is just to do this little flick and hit the B string and the G string. It might hit the D string a little, that's fine. The important part is you just do this, you just have it there, and then you go flick, and you hit a couple strings. I just got it like this, and I go, and it just comes on up and hits the strings. Let's do this alternating between the thumb and the flicking pointer finger. We're just gonna go thumb, flick, all while holding the D5 chord over here. 1, 2, 8 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's not how you count. 5, 6, 7, 8. That was only 4 times. You have to keep going. I don't know how numbers work. All right, so here's what we have to do next. We have to have a slight little movement over here in the left hand. But keep in mind, you're gonna have to keep this pattern going ad infinitum is the expression that I'm gonna use to describe that. You've got your D5 chord over here. What you're gonna do is after you do this pattern 4 times, you're gonna switch to what I like to call an F sharp minor. Here's what you're gonna do. We're not gonna do a big bar chord F sharp minor. That's too much work and we don't need all those notes. If you got the D5 with your pointer finger, I would like you to please remove your middle finger from the situation, take your ring finger and place it on the 4th fret of the D string, which happens to be an F sharp note. But wait, the most important thing is your pointer finger. Before, I was told you your pointer finger just had to play the 2nd fret on the G string. That wasn't entirely true. Your pointer finger has to smash down and create a little mini bar so that you're pushing on the 2nd fret of the G string, but you are also pushing on the 2nd fret of the B string. So that means that if you play those two notes together, the G string and the B string, it should sound like that. Okay, but here's the thing. I got my ring finger out of there, so then I played the open D string and it gave a totally different sound. So ignore what you just heard. If you have your ring finger there and the pointer finger pushing on both of those two strings, it should sound like this. F sharp minor, classic. But Stuart, why don't we just do the whole big F sharp minor bar chord? That would be easier. Those same notes are in there. Well, okay. Would it be easier though, or would it be a lot more work? Well, right now it might be easier, but overall it's gonna be so much more work. We just wanna make this tiny little movement. Look at this movement. We've got pointer finger, middle finger. Then when you switch, ring finger pops up there. Your pointer finger should already be laying against both the G and B strings. Now it just needs to make sure to push hard on both. 4 times on each. Listen to how this goes. But you know what that sounds like? It sounds like the song Hey There, Delilah by the Plain White T's. Let's do this. What do you say we play slowly the D chord going to the F sharp minor? How about we do it 3 times? Nice and slow to give you a chance to integrate the picking and the pushing all together. Oh, did you hear that? That was the air conditioning turning on. 1, 2, here we go. And boom, ga, boom, ga, boom, ga. Here we go. Then F sharp minor. Smash down with the pointer finger back to D. Oh, yeah. Then F sharp again. Now, I said we were going to do it 3 times just right now for practice. So that means 1 more back to the D. This might be a good time. This might be a good time to take a little break and just practice this for a while. You want to get good at this, you guys. You want to get good at this because what we're about to do is add in more chords, but you want to make sure you have that picking down. Let's learn the next part. We've got the D. Hey there, Delilah, what's some ping pong ball and shumbo up at it up at I'm all hip up and up and it boom. Oh, okay, I remember now. I had to even give myself a little refresher course. So we're going to do that D to F sharp minor 2 times. Yeah, I know we practiced it 3 times a minute ago. That was just for practice. We're doing it 2 times. Then we need to go to a chord that is called B minor. And now we are doing the big whole B minor bar chord. B minor bar chord. Pointer finger plays the 2nd fret on the A string. Make sure you're right up against the fret. Ring finger comes down and plays the 4th fret on the D string. Ring finger. No, that was I already said ring finger. Pinky plays the 4th fret on the G string. Middle finger plays the 3rd fret on the B string, which is the 2nd to bottom string. Your fingers should look like this. I called this a bar chord. I was half lying to you. I just like to lie back and forth all day long, up and down, right to left. It looks like a bar chord, but your pointer finger doesn't actually have to push down on all the strings. Your pointer finger only needs to push on the A string. For a regular B, if we were playing like, oh, I'm playing B minor, then you need to push down on all of them. For this song, we only need that 2nd fret, so don't make a big deal of it. Just let your pointer finger play that 1 string. Now we're going to add our picking back in. The only difference between this picking and the picking we did in the first part of the song is now your thumb is going to play the A string instead of the D string. So watch this. We've got thumb on the 2nd string from the top, and then you're still going to do the flick with your pointer finger on the B string and the G string, like so. Yeah! You're only going to do that 3 times. You're just going to go 1, 2, 3. Deal? All right, let's do, you know what? Okay, let me show you the next part. Then we'll put it all together, and then we'll have a party. So we've got B minor, 2, 3. Then you're going to play the open A string. So you get to lift up your pointer finger and just play the open A string like that. 1, 2, 3, open. Okay, great. Easy. Now we need to switch to a G bar chord. When I initially learned this song, I didn't play a G bar chord. I played a regular G. Don't tell anybody. It's embarrassing. The regular G sounds fine, but to really make it sound like the original recording of the song, we need to play a G bar chord like this. This isn't a trick per se. It's not a life hack per se, but it's just the way that you play it per se is you have the B minor. You don't have to like start from scratch when you make this G bar chord. Here's what you do. You got your B minor, and then you just move the whole thing up a string and the whole thing over a fret. It is the exact same shape as our B minor. For the G major bar chord, which is like this. So that's just to make sure everyone's on the same page or the same fret per se. You're going to have the 3rd fret with the pointer finger on the top string. ring finger on the 5th fret, pinky on the 5th fret, middle finger on the 4th fret of the G string. But now here's the rub. For this chord, your pointer finger does need to push down on all the strings. So you want to make sure you're pushing on the 3rd fret up on the top. But the other note that you want to make sure your pointer finger is really pushing down on is the B string. You want to make sure you're getting the 3rd fret on the B string, because we're going to do our same old picking pattern where we do thumb up on the top string, pointer finger does the flick, and it should sound like that. I played something weird in there. So check it out. We've got B minor, 2, 3, open, G major, 2, 3. Then there's some other note, I think. Let's see what it goes. I remember what it is. I remember. Aren't you proud of me? So check this out. We've got B minor, 2, 3, open, G, 2. So only 2 times. Then you're going to go to an A chord. Is it an A bar chord? No one knows. I know. Lots of people know. There are literally tens of thousands of people who know. You're not going to do a bar chord. You're going to go to A like this. Like this. If you are used to playing A like this, you could do it like that, I guess. But it'd be a stupid thing to do, because that's not how the plain white Ds do it. So I guess that's not stupid. What I mean is that'd be unique. That'd be special. We're gonna use one finger. One finger like this. I'm using my pointer finger to smash down on the D string and the G string and the B string all on the 2nd fret. You notice this song has a lot of smashing pointer finger notes. If you're not used to it, it's a pain. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something today. Sometimes someone tells you to smash your pointer finger down on multiple strings, and you're like, I don't want to do that. It's uncomfortable, and I don't like it, and I don't want to do it. I'm here to tell you today that it would be wise of you to do it. It's going to take some getting used to. You're not going to like it at first. You have to develop those muscles. You have to develop the flexibility. It's not going to sound great right away. But I would like you to please play the A with one finger, not with 3 fingers. Use one finger. Smash it down like this. You know, this knuckle is straight, but this one is bent. That's pretty good. You just get your leverage there. Smash down with your thumb over here. Another trick. Your arm over here. You can push against the body of the guitar, and that will push the neck of the guitar against your hand, so you don't have to push quite as hard between your fingers and thumb. But please use one finger for this A. And then we're going to do thumb on the A string, flick with your pointer finger. Do it twice. So here's what we just did. I know we had a little sidebar there, but check it out. We're going B minor, 2, 3, open, G, 2, A with one finger. Okay, great. Now it's time for the B minor yet again. I think we do it 4 times this time. I think so. We're going to say 4 times. Then we go back to the one finger A. You're going to do it D times. And then here's the most fun part of the entire song to play. Your pinky is going to reach up to the 5th fret on the B string. It feels like that's a crazy stretch. You just need to get used to it. Watch this. A, 2, stretch, up. So it's still like an A. I'm still keeping my pointer finger in the same spot, but my pinky comes up to the 5th fret on the B string and adds that extra little pizzazz to the flick. A, pinky. Now here's what I would like to do. And I would like you to follow along. You can play along with me, or you can just watch very closely. It's up to you. I'm going to play the song from the beginning to make sure I haven't made any horrible, terrible, very bad, no good mistakes while teaching you. 1, 2, first there's an intro. This is the intro. We're just hanging out with these two chords for a minute. It's boring. So boring. I'm bored. Oh wait, the song's gonna start. Hey there, Delilah, there's a thing around the mountain, and I think about the bling blong when the New York City blanca bang on bong. Dan dan da bang on bong ga boo. They say it's true. I think I got all the details right when I showed you before. Except for one detail that I left out on purpose because I wanted you to struggle with it, and then now I'm going to tell you the truth, and you're going to be like, Stuart, thank you for telling me the truth. Before we go to the first B minor, so we're playing D, to F sharp minor. We do it again. Okay. Now watch this. Did you spot what I just did? I mean, you saw that I messed up a little bit when I went to the B minor, but that's not what I'm talking about. We finish up with the F sharp minor. We go 1, 2, 3. Then we play the thumb note the fourth time. But then instead of doing our flick right before the B minor, we just don't do the flick. And that gives us a little bit of extra time to switch to the B minor. Watch this. 1, 2, 3. Thumb, B minor. Oh, that's so much extra time. I love it. In case I wasn't clear before, we have an intro. That's D5 to F sharp minor. We do that 2 times all the way through. Easy. Then the verse. D to F sharp minor. 2 times all the way through. Second half of the verse. B minor. Open G bar chord. A with one finger. B minor. 4 times A, 2 times pinky on the 5th fret. That's the verse. We did it. We have to do the verse 2 times in a row. We're doing the verse all the way through. All of what we just did, we're going to do 2 times in a row. And then finally, we get to the chorus of the song. Oh, what you do to me are the lyrics. I'm 98% sure. Oh, what you do to me. That's not the melody. I'm 100% sure. I need to think about what the song is here. I need to actually like play the song to remember what happens here. So I'm going to pause the video. I'm probably going to drink water. Might use the restroom briefly. I recommend you do the same. I don't recommend that. You can do whatever you want. You can spend your time doing whatever you want. I'm not going to judge. I'm back. I had such a fun break. I'll tell you all about it sometime. I remember the chorus to the song. I remember the chorus. It's so much fun. There's some challenges. There's some of them. So here's what we're going to do. The chorus starts on a D5. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3. Only 3 of those, and then we play the open A string. So we're going 1, 2, 3, A. Okay, great. Then we have to switch to a B minor 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Then here is the biggest challenge that has ever faced this song today. You need to move your ring finger from the D string to the A string on the 4th fret. So you're going from 4th fret on the D string to 4th fret on the A string. That is a tricky switch. Do you think that you can do it? It's gonna go like this. Wait, that's I literally just fell asleep while playing guitar. 2, 3, ring finger, and you're still gonna do the flick, even though you had to move your ring finger. So, okay. I got a little excited there, but watch this. We're going 1, 2, 3, ring finger. Hey! Okay, let's do that. Let's do that. We're gonna do that 3 more times, because this is hard. I think it's the hardest part of the song. What do you say you do it with me? Nice and slow. Just 3 times on the B minor. Move the ring finger up and do it 1 time like that. 1, 2, here we go. And 1, 2, 3, and ring finger. Okay, great. Let's do it a second time. 1, 2, here we go. Now 1, 2, 3, then switch. Okay, one final time. 1, 2, here we go. 1 and 2 and 3 and switch, and then we go right back to the D5 and we do the whole thing again. How many times do you do it? If we're being honest, I don't know. I don't know. Let's find out together how many times you play those two chords as I sing and play the hit song by Plain White T's, Hey There Delilah, just the chorus. 1, 2, 3, hey there Delilah. Oh, it's what you do to me. 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 Okay, I figured it out. We're gonna do it 4 1/2 times. So you go D to B minor, D to B minor, D to B minor, D to B. Is it 3? It might be 3.5 times. Shoot. Nope, I was right. It is 4 1/2 times. What do I mean by 1/2 times? It means we go D, B minor, D, B minor, D, B minor, D, B minor. Was that 4? I can't count to 4. After you do it 4 times, you just do the D. And we go 1, 2, 3, 4. I just went D string, D string, D string, A string. What do you think happens there? If you guessed that you just end the song right there and it's over, you're wrong. That would be such a short song. Are you crazy? You go back to the beginning and you do a whole nother verse. There is a bridge to this song, but I cannot even express to you how badly I do not want to go over the bridge to the song right now. Fine, we're gonna learn the bridge. We're gonna learn the bridge, the stupid bridge to this stupid song. Starts with the G bar chord. You're gonna do the same old thumb and flick pattern. 1, 2, 3, 4, then A. I hope you're doing the one finger A like we talked about. You're gonna do it 4 times. Then we go to a D5, that chord we keep coming back to. 1, 2, 3, then open A. So we're doing that same thing we did in the chorus, where it's 1, 2, 3, A string, and then you go to B minor, and you go 1, 2, 3, open A string. So check this out. G, 2, 3, 4, one finger A, 2, 3, 4, then D, 2, 3, open A, B minor, 2, 3, open A. That is the main chord progression for the bridge. G, A, D, B minor. You're going to play that 2 times. Can you do that 2 times? Great. After you do it 2 times, we have to wrap up the bridge. Here's how you wrap up the bridge. You go G, 2, 3, 4, one finger A, 2, 3, 4, then B minor, but you do it 8 times. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, then one finger A, 2, 3, 4. After you do the one finger A 4 times, Spanish for 4, you're gonna reach your pinky up to the 5th fret of the B string, just like we did before, and you're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, and that takes you right into the next part of the song, which might be the chorus, might be another verse. I don't remember. I should have spent some amount of time preparing for this lesson. Yeah, it goes into another verse, just like I said. We've reached a crossroads. We've reached the time in the lesson where we have to decide if we have the patience and the energy to play through the entire song to make sure we understand how it all fits together. Let's see, what time is it? It's 12:28. It's 12:28, you guys. What do you think? Can we do it? I think we should probably do it. Oh, but it just sounds kind of miserable. Sounds miserable. We're doing it. Here we go. Here we go. Nice and slowly. 1, 2, start with the introduction. Oh, why is he doing it so slowly? Oh, we're never gonna get through it. Here comes the verse. Here comes the verse. Hey there, Delilah, what you doing around these parts? Are we going to New York City? Are we gonna visit parks? Then B minor. Open G, A, B minor, then A, pinky, remember that? Then the verse again. Hey, what you doing around my house? How did you get my address? And are you wearing my blouse? And boom. A, G, A, B minor. Get ready for the chorus. Here comes the chorus. Oh, it's what you do to me. Remember this? Ring finger. Oh, it's what you. A string, B minor. That was 2 times. Here's the 3rd time. A string, B minor. 4th time, and here we go. B minor. Then the halftime D. Next verse. Hey there, Delilah. There's a... Okay, so then we do another verse. I'm not going to do that whole... We do the whole verse again. Then we do the whole chorus again. Then we do the bridge. The bridge. Here's the bridge. 2, 3, 4, G. And then we go to A. And then we go to D. And then we play an A. Then B minor. Open monkey time is always here, and you're my friend, and that's okay, and nothing here has ever been the same. And then we go like this. G to A to B minor, stay on B minor, then go to A, then the pinky, then the verse. Hey there, then we play a whole nother verse. Then we play a whole nother chorus, and then you play D to B minor about 10,000 times. I think they do this for like a minute and a half. That's not true, but it feels like it. And then finally, they just play a D chord, and it's beautiful, and the song is over. I feel like I started making this video 8 days ago. This has been so long. It's been a miserable time. I won't miss it. I won't miss you. And I hope that you practice this song. There'll be a test on it next time. Bye.